Yeah, they claim I'm a gangster. Yours just say I'm a wanker. Old friends swear I'm a fool. The oldest know me a chancer. As a kid, made cash like a banker. Since then, man, it's all been stress. Only got love for a few and a fine for the
Rapping's
truth.
full, class is in session. We are at the International in Dublin. If you're in the building, make some fucking I am your host, Kick Nelly, and we are here with our main event. Battler to my left is representing Selbridge, the former Riff champ. Introduce yourself.
My name's Gwen. What's up, guys?
And on the right-hand side, she's representing Wexford and FTW. Introduce yourself.
Lizzy C.
We flipped off camera. Gwame won the coin toss. It's decided Lizzy's going first. So round one on you. Let's go.
This is my main event. Your day of death. Be careful which way you make a step. You can't take this queen now. We're not playing chess. Gwame, meant to be a dangerous threat. We'll see if after this he can savour his breath when I've taken the air clean out of his chest. I've been waiting for a chance to go against the top tier. Rock their jaw clear and show that you've got a spot here. I buried half the roster and they still haven't landed a shot clear. Gwame, I wonder what you'd look like with a Roman bag and some Montclair. It's just so boring, go and take a bit of drugs. Or is that the problem? Have you simply talked too much? You managed to formulate the pattern in your brain, getting high with stuff that you turned it into your own private rhyming book. That is fascinating. Is that the reason you were graduating? Man feels like Neo when he thought he had the Matrix. The man is basic. He says the same thing every time he says it. Does he not realise that he's on camera and we can replay it? Because you say, not to toot my own horn, but I can improv, and that's classical jazz. Bro, that was actually ass. I can't fathom the gas. I am done with playing. The chap looks as if he got slapped with his greatest statement. How did we allow this to become the face of the league? A disgrace to the team. You wanted to levitate towards the sky. And it was me that's chasing the beams with a bad bitch that has lace to her knees, and it's you battling heartbreak in the sea, sharp pains in the feet, just trying to catch a clean break. Please, mate, where do you deserve to win? You might be better at lighting, but I'll always be better at hurting him. A little squirt in skin, a walking foreskin. A walking foreskin that's taking more shit than Macaulay Culkin. I managed to outpass progression. Even Matt knew you were being schooled. That's why he renamed the event class and session. You are man and present with your fascist presence. Let me put this simply, Gwen. Me and you don't spit the same. You'll be caught in a vicious rage because I am on fire. And you haven't got a wick to blaze. Kickboxer, known to break noses. These kicks will have you higher than your cocaine dosage, but it's no hate, it's still the truth. Matt didn't tell me you were battling, he just sent me an emoji of a silver spoon. It took you 10 years to build something that took me almost 3 to create. Death is your fate. I hate to do this. I feel like Judas putting an end to a mate, but the title was a robbery. And I know all about those. Demos spoke to you, and he was looking at his phone, and the thought the little king was ever worthy for the throne. Nah, it's time for treason, and the queen is coming home. Yes! That's right. They react because I rap noise. There's so many knives in his
Hold it down! Sorry, Lizzy, crack on.
That's right. That's right, they react because I rap noise. There's so many knives in his head. I have a tripping like he's baptized, shot to the stomach. Shot to the stomach. That's what has him capsized. And what would you know about dangerous crimes? You little fool. You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. The reason my teeth are crooked is I had a rusty razor in mine.
Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, guys. Yeah, hold it down. This is why I was reluctant to battle a woman. Shit, it was foretold. She shows up 4 hours late to this battle claiming issues with wardrobe. Now, normally we all have our setbacks, I get it, now go for it. You took 4 hours to get dressed and this is what you have to show for it. Instead of being here, you were halfway round the world like Daft Punk, but now you've got the benefit of battling me when I'm half drunk. Okay. Now me and Lizzy are here to fight some type of war. The way she carries on, you two are striking swords, young blood coming up, a fighting force, rising forward through the ranks, trying to climb some more. It's like she swore off tiny morsels and dining poor, and now she's trying to drop something meatier. Because she sees me as a dinosaur, yeah. Pride galore. Pride galore. But I'll ignore that lion's roar, so don't look at this position like it's yours. Your kind's not welcome here. And that's well been clear since times of yore. Our genetic makeup, it ain't the same, love, so I can never let this rival score. Now, I know you can't control the circumstances under which you might be born, but we all know what your people are. They're all scared to say it, but I've the floor. I've never had respect for your kind before. Fucking women!
I knew it was coming. Still standing.
Seriously? No. I do not hate women. I just voluntarily do not associate with them. Hey, kidding. But look, there's a great difference between straight simping and hate bringing, and Lizzy seems to struggle with that concept, like it's a strange wisdom. That you might say something in a battle as a joke, knowing in real life it remains fiction. Jesus Christ, it's a battle. Getting offended sometimes is kind of the point, and you cannot prevent it. But you keep on forgetting. So what's the message? Well, what I meant is, I will in my fuck walk on eggshells just to make this battle for you be non-offensive, okay? It's a battle! And I got my approach to this battle sculptured. You'd be a massive dullard getting pissed off because an angle's vulgar. And that's what pisses me off. Seeing these battles suffered and trampled under by the likes of you. You're here 5 minutes. But instead of being thankful, fucker, the only new thing that you bring to this scene is cancel culture?
sister!
Of all places, like, seriously. I was reluctant to take this battle. I had stress, hesitation. Because to me, once a battle's over, it's over. And that's a set expectation. But when someone like you drags it on once we've left off the stage, then it's more than just a battle. Because you attempt defamation and shame a person online, mentioning names and pretending they're racist, like Shawnee Mac. To see him with contempt is outrageous. JPEG's about as fucking left as they make him. But you keep treating battle bars as if they're genuine statements, ignoring the context and the jest they were made in. But try that bullshit attempt to gain relevance, fame, and ruin the goodwill and sportsmanship that everything's based on. But try acting holier than thou and deflecting the blame when you've used gay jokes, race jokes, fat jokes. Like, how's that less a debasement? I mean, you just want to go on TikTok and revel in greatness, pretend you give a fuck about prejudice, hatred, or prejudice, hatred, or or shit that is racist. As long as you get your 15 seconds, you're famous, and that's all.
Lizzy C, round 2, let's go!
Yo, stand to me. You are not the one. I had the gang pop out with my song like it's Comic Con. You're a comic. Yeah, well, that splendid kid. No wonder you be left red with no spine at the end of the day. So you're about as useful as an appendix is. I'm sending this message quick. Any woman that's had sex with you, ended their night with getting sick, hanging half in the shower, thinking, why did I get in bed with him? You little €2 pound shop Wolverine. Let's stop this here. You look like Hugh Jackman if he was on the gear and I'm skinny. But Jesus Christ, our ex takes the piss. Standing in the corner of events looking like a talking rake and shit. You can't tell her front from her back, you don't know where it is. At least I can stand here with a fucking pair of tits and let him talk about it all. That thing looked like she was dying away, a disastrous state. Him flirting is kind of like Tim Burton. He wanted the chorus bride, but she had to go back to her grave. Imagine him with a woman trying to touch and pleasure them. But men like you are the reason that I'm a lesbian. You thick fuck. Your girlfriend probably let you for a butch bitch to get her clit sucked. There's plenty of other girls in the sea. Next time, just try not to get with someone that looks like she's a terminal disease. Look, I know it's rude, but it's true, bud. I make those bisexual Queen of the Ring bitches look whack as hell. Your phone can get jacked as well, because even my biopsy that I can extract your cell. You used to be one of my favourites, Gwen. Shouted me out on my debut, even had me create a name, but ain't it a shame? The student becomes the master. It's almost like a crazy dream, but you were so amazed at me that you didn't see the blade that I had hidden way beneath. Now that says a lot about your eyesight. But now that the time's right, it's time to put out your light so my ones can shine bright. So tonight, it's bye-bye to the nice guy and hello to the future. The youth just built this league up while you all refused to. Well, there was no crowd and COVID had us all stuck in the blues. But now that the big events are back, you think you just snuck in the groove? Nah, you're being shot in the head like a fox stood in a cube. Wait, I think this suits you just about right, but you look like Mr. Bean if he was born on the south side. You need to run the bean. He's getting full for me. He's been the same mundane Gwame since the day that the main staged him. Never stood a foot out of character. Now the game's changed and he has to face the cold truth. Throughout this battle, I will fucking own you. You've no clue. I'm not some little nerd running with bars about Goku. I'm a mean bitch. I will beat you like you're so rude. I'm so rude. Be better if your mother hadn't have owned you. You're hopeless, man. Should have been sent down the river like Moses. Damn. Never should have been given a chance to hold a hand. You're a shitty person on the inside. And that's why I never interact. But Matt put you in my vision, so this instance of your skin to graft, I'll peel you back to reveal the man with your privilege and class, with your sympathy fam. The type of chap who wouldn't even take a sip from a can. You're old man, you just don't show it well, like a kid bringing their imaginary friend to show and tell. This event was only bubbling, you brought it to a hard boil. I'm going to trouble him and double him to read that this a classic like Disney did the Gargoyles.
Okay, so.
Hold it down, round 2 on Gwame, let's go.
Yeah. I guess I picked a Lizzy battle at the wrong time.
You're fucking dead.
Time! No. Shut up for a second, Jesus Christ. I guess I picked a Lizzy battle at the wrong time. Not because you're on a roll, but you became fucking so annoying online. Like, I'm not one who's keen to fall in traps, but agreeing to battle her is like forgetting to untick them extra boxes when you install an app. It's like American consent, right? Ugh, if you can call it that. I didn't know I was in for all this crap, getting clogged with spam. Battling used to be a simple concept, lads, not the reason my phone gets thrown against a wall and smashed. Like, fucking bother that. If I wrote ahead of time for this battle, I would have lost by raps. But thankfully I didn't. Maybe I'll still get to win. But I'm not even sure about this narrative we're peddling. How's she a traveller with a gaff, but somehow I'm the one settling? Oh, he mentioned it.
I wouldn't have cared if it was
But before you got the gaff, I didn't know how you'd manage. You'd always be the underdog in battles, because you'd never have the hometown advantage, I mean. You know, I heard you were an emo as a kid. Way before you ever tried winning a battle, depression must have been tough. Lots of shit you can handle. A lot of people punch holes through drywall, right? You had to approach that from a different angle, because if you tried that, you just fuck your hand up on aluminium panels. But now, fucking hell, look at what you do. In front of the news groups, coming up from the schoolroom, ushered a new rule, the trumpets go toot-toot. But you must think the way you're treated, there's got a couple of screws loose. Fuck it, it's Fruit Loops or something is cuckoo. You're in that awkward space between mid and top tier, pushing your views through, but not knowing where your place is. Well, that's something you're used to. I mean, I don't know if that's a bad joke or just a rare metaphor. Imagine coming home from a night out and your gaff's not there anymore. Because it's got wheels and it's windy. But oh, get this, guys. I noticed it here, and it had her fucking terrified when they introduced battlers by their hometown, and she's fucking petrified. Like, they got Gwame here to my left from Selbridge, right? We got Lizzy C here from... Oh, never mind. Is that offensive, guys? Oh, Christ. I hope it wasn't too over the edge, because I haven't referenced your teeth yet, but I was hoping to next. Having teeth like that has benefits and no one seems to have noticed it yet. So if you get them shits fixed up, you'll have only regrets. Trust me, especially when you go to events. Plenty lads can crack open beer bottles, but you'll be drinking free all night because you'll be opening kegs. And I won't be offended by a couple of words. Damo took the title from me and fuck it hurts. But I only lost 1 crown from my head, and you need about 32 new ones put into yours. So.
Oh, come on! Fucking hell.
Time.
Last round on Lizzy, let's go!
You can try and offend me by my ethnicity. You can try again. But don't forget, I am a traveller, bro. I will buy and sell your friends. Yo, you've never been ridden. Look at your virginity, Gwame. I've never seen one in a better condition. Me, I like to smack a hole. But I'll happily slap this chap and leave his jaw feeling like it did a week in Yakabo. I'll have the crowd screaming like, isn't that rude? When I have you dropping 3 tears on your face like a prison tattoo. So don't you stutter on this stage with me, because you can get jacked by 5 if you don't know your ABCs. You ain't the same as me blatantly. Like Olympic swimming, you'll never be in the same lane as me, because without a W, Gwame, you're just a game to me. This man is non-threatening. Getting killed in front of a crowd by his own fan like John Lennon. Your stock has never rose, man, it's a sickness. It's mad to have a business degree and never learn how to handle your business. You're not relevant. You're not relevant. You do this for the hell of it. I do this because I treasure it. We already passed you with a flag, Gwame, and you denied repping it. Longest man to hold the title in the ring. Because you wouldn't step in it. Now look, he's in the devil's pit. And I had to teach a lesson quick to this little angel that looks like he stayed celibate. I hope my great delegate will try to improve. And because some said I'm a kitten, I'll be a lion to you. Check the subscribers and views. Bro, I hate to be rude, but around here, I've always held a bigger title than you. You're only good because you're entitled, you fool. What do you know about breaking bars when you're fighting for food and your friends are running around with fucking live through the rooms? This guy is confused. I hear you got a degree though.
Yo.
I bet your pops is quite proud. Only has to give you an allowance once in a fortnight now. My dad's just glad I'm not in court right now. He never worked for nothing. Because Daddy could just give it to him. Me, I did markets with my dad, so we could get Christmas loot. And if you don't understand my point, then it's fine. We're both from very different sides of the poverty line, so how is it me that ended up with the richer product combined? I do things that you can't, like entertain a room. Every round from you feels like a day in school. No one gives a fuck about what you say. It's true, mate. I'd rather deal with tooth pain. You're very anxious, Gwen. Where is that from? Kind of chap that was scared at lunch, you know them weird ass cunts that just sit in the corner and like, stare at us. Where's the skateboard, Gwame? You need to give it up before your soul decays with that thing in the shrine thinking about your glory days. I can see it now. He's lighting a candle while he's writing my rounds. But this is my first time at the top of a card, and it's hard because you can always bank on me. I'm not a shot in the dark. You just never really know what you're getting, like a Monopoly card.
Last round of the evening. Let's go, Gwen.
Fucking hell. You know, all this being threatened by a woman, Jesus, it's not nice. Usually you'd hear about cat fights, although I guess you know more about dog fights.
Jesus Christ!
Right, what's that? I just thought of it. Like, alright, anyway. I'll say it again. Alright, okay. No, not for a second. Alright. Now, I think we got some common ground. Let me put up one example. I've been ducked a bunch of times and you've ducked a bunch of battles. One of those was the same time, actually. But there's one thing has me baffled. How is it you, of all people, couldn't fucking travel? I mean, stop! It really throws your chances of doing it in international off when no one can imagine this traveller abroad being able to travel abroad. But I will give you props for one thing. You're coming up like a rock climber. Seriously, so when it comes to the work rate, no, I will not fight her. You're probably only a couple of stops prior to an all-timer and doing mad numbers with the promo like Scott Steiner. But when it comes to the views, I mean, the views are demonstrably coming. I guess you're constantly plugging. But going viral as a traveller, that's awfully redundant. I mean, even Baldy McDonough's already done it, so... You guys remember Jin, the MC? Remember that Chinese rapper spitting flows? I used to know him pretty well. I mean, well, I used to pirate half his videos, but that's not the point. One of the first viral battle rappers, and a minority trying to make his own. And he's a decent rapper, but he's Asian, so he's faced with loads of racial jokes, but he used the underdog effect, no pun intended. Soon became. He used the underdog effect, but soon become one of the greatest known. Because he'd have a rebuttal for every Asian joke and a comeback for every statement known. But then you realise he's never had a good bar of his own without referencing his ethnicity. And you can argue he made race a thing that benefits him instantly because he'd address that shit but differently. But you can't complain at the same time about respect that isn't given you when it's the entirety of your fucking content. You just reference it but willingly. Like, do you get the point?
I never thought of being talking.
Because you just did. Because whether it's a you just fucking did. Alright. Because whether it's a metaphor or simile. You do nothing but talk about how you're a woman and a lesbian specifically, and also you're a traveller, so we expect to see you pitifully, but then don't get pissed off with battle rappers mentioning your history when you rely upon that shit entirely for identity and sympathy.
Yes!
Like, do you get why I said it? The relevance to that gin MC. Because you're getting mad for the shit that makes you stand out, but you set that as your imagery. You're the one who exploits your own gender as some gimmickry, along with your heritage, your history, and your sexual proclivity. Like, and you would think she's not just gonna mention it once. You're so scared of having a deadening buzz that you'll post daily TikTok videos like female, lesbian, traveller, rap battler gets disrespected in a rap battle. Fucking hell, everyone does. It's kind of the point. But you're welcome for your name getting thrown on the card, for taking your notoriety from local to large. So you disrespecting people because they're older is bizarre. It was people my age and older who gave you this league you call home for a start. Without this, who would Lizzy C be? And how would we know what you were? I don't think you really want that smoke. You just like it being blown up your arse.
Yeah!
This is rap is going for a